Hi, welcome to the channel English Professionally, and this video is about 200 English topics. Really, just imagine it. So I think it's a very good idea and it's very important for speaking. So if you like this video, please put a like. Okay, so the first one, English. I really like learning English. The more I learn English, the more I understand that I really need it. To be honest, actually, I learned this amazing language for several reasons. First, I need it for my career growth. Second, I'd like to communicate with people from different countries. Last but not least, I like the process of learning English. 2. Sport. I'm keen on sport. I'm absolutely sure that health isn't in the last place in our life. On the contrary, it's so important. Look after your health, be strong and healthy. 3. Free time. To tell you the truth, I don't have much spare time. I really think that time is much more important than money because we can't get the time back. So you might guess I hate doing nothing. I prefer to do something useful for my future, for my body, for my soul and for my spirit. Friendship. I believe in love. And I believe in friendship. It's a wonderful feeling when you are helped, when you are loved, when you are supported. I know it isn't so easy to make friends, and I can't say that I have a lot of friends. Generally, I am a very faithful person and I'm not able to betray. Clearly, I expect the same from my friends. Business. I can't say that it's easy to do business. The level of competition is very high nowadays. As far as I'm concerned, I'd like to get some work experience first. After that, I'll be able to decide what steps to take next. 6. My future profession. I started thinking about my future profession about 2 years ago. I need to take my talents into account. It's the first side of the problem. The second thing is that I'd like to earn more money, so I decided to get business education. I can be a manager or a director. I'll see. 7. TV. You can't deny the fact that the popularity of television is going down. However, you can watch lots of useful things online. So we can come to the conclusion that online television, including YouTube, will be dominating. It's the future of television. 8. My day. My day is usually quite ordinary. I get up very early and go to bed quite late. I have one rule which helps me spend my day better or more productively. So what is it or what does it mean? I like to analyze what things I've done and what things I haven't done yet. I usually do it at the end of the day. It helps me achieve my aims. 9. Shopping. I can't say that I'm a real shopaholic. Anyway, I like going shopping. I prefer to buy something really useful. I hate wasting time. Moreover, shopping can take plenty of time, so I prefer online shopping sometimes. New Year. 10. So New Year is a very special day. I usually celebrate it with my relatives. I like meeting together on this special occasion. So what I don't like doing is drinking vodka or doing something disgusting. It's important to celebrate this holiday, but it's also important to understand what we have achieved and what we still have to do. Okay, next. So, computer games. I can't say that I'm a great lover of computer games. Anyway, I used to play computer games a lot. One day I understood a very important thing here. I understood a very important thing. It's the following. I can play computer games, but not all day. I need to build my future. I need to do something in this life and I need to develop my talents. Virtual life can't replace real life. 12. Career. It's obvious that I'd like to make a career. I need to work very hard. I need to prove that I'm a very valuable worker for the company. I need to make the management of the company notice me. I need to do my best. 13. Internet. I think we can't do without the internet nowadays. we communicate with its help and we can get real knowledge here. I mean that you can learn English for free here. 14. Globalization. Globalization has changed our life completely. Our country isn't isolated. There are no borders for communication. It's a real phenomenon of the 21st century. 15. Problems. We all experience good and bad times. Yeah, we all experience good and bad times. Okay? So I suppose we need to be strong enough to deal with our problems successfully. I notice that many things come from experience. Yeah, I notice that many things come from experience. 16. Education. Education plays a very important role in our life. If you have a good education, it's an advantage. If not, don't give up. You can learn a lot by yourself. 17. Health. I try to look after my health. I go to the gym 3 times a week. I also like walking in the open air. It's also very important to eat healthy food. 18. My family. I really love my family. Our family is quite large. I have a mother, father, and 2 brothers. We often play together. If I were an only child, my life would be very lonely, so I'm very happy that I have such a large and friendly family. 19. Chess. I really like playing chess. It may sound quite surprising, but it's my favorite game. Yeah, it's my favorite game, or kind of sport. So playing chess helps us develop our analytical abilities. 20. Summer holidays. I will tell you how I usually spend my summer holidays. So I live in a big city, and unfortunately I don't have a country house, so I usually have to stay in the city in summer. Most of my friends are away. I like playing computer games and going to the park. As a rule, I play football every day. I really like this game. My dream is to go to America. 21. Winter holidays. I will tell you how I spend my winter holidays. They are quite short, in contrast to summer holidays. I really like snowboarding and skiing, so it's never boring in winter. I usually go skiing every day. About myself. 22. Let me tell you about myself. I'm a student, although I'm not working at present. I'm thinking about it. I really think the time has come to get some work experience and first money. I haven't decided about it yet. I mean, what I'll do for a living. 23. Exams. I love and hate exams at the same time. I love them because I prepare for them and it helps me be in a better shape after revising everything. I hate them because it's some kind of stress. 24. Environment. We all see that we need to think about our environment. Lots of scientists say that our planet is in danger. There are lots of global problems and we need to make the life on our planet better. 25. Global problems. I can name different global problems such as, first, global warming. Our planet is getting warmer and warmer, so the ice can melt. It can be a disaster. So second, CO2 emissions or carbon dioxide emissions. It leads to pollution and the destruction of the ozone layer. And the third one is poverty. 26. My weekend. I'll tell you how I spent my last weekend. I got up very late because I really wanted to have a rest. After that, I went to the cinema. My friends joined me. We had a great time together. Then we decided to go to a small cafe. It helped us relax a bit. Last weekend was quite ordinary, nothing special. Unemployment. Unemployment is a real problem. It's terrible when someone is out of work. If you can't find a job for a long time, you don't have enough money to live on. So I wish all people in the world had a good job. 28. Reading. I'm keen on reading. I mostly read English books. I do it for pleasure and it's very good for my English progress, so I think reading is a very good pastime. 29. Learning English online. I find learning English online absolutely fascinating. There are so many opportunities. Most information is free and its quality, quality is getting better and better. I particularly like watching different videos on YouTube. 30. Football. I really like playing football. I can play this game all year round. It's very good for our health and the game is really exciting and thrilling. Moreover, you don't need to pay. It's also very important. Okay, next. So, tennis. I play tennis from time to time. I really enjoy this game. However, I can't say that all people can afford it. You need to pay a lot. So it is believed that this game is mostly for rich people. Okay, traveling. Traveling is my greatest hobby. I've been to many countries. To be more exact, I've been to England, Spain, the USA, Italy, and so on. It's my passion. I know it costs some money, often not so little, but I earn money for it. Okay, I'm young and I want to see the world. It's my lifestyle. Drugs. Taking drugs is a real nightmare. I know that people who start doing it get addicted very quickly. It's the most terrible addiction which ruins people's lives. Teenagers. How do teenagers feel? Their behavior is quite typical. They are young but they want to look like adults. It's often a problem. They can start smoking or drinking just to look a bit older. Actually, it doesn't make sense. It's my point of view. Modern technology. I really admire modern technology. I live in the 21st century and I'm so happy that I can use the modern achievements of technology. Internet has changed our life completely. Movies. If you ask me about movies, I will tell you that I mostly watch English movies. It helps me a lot to break down the language barrier. It does help me learn spoken English, real English. 37. Songs. I also like listening to English songs. It helps me feel better. I am in a very good mood when I listen to this kind of songs. I mean good songs which have a positive effect on my English progress. 38. My dream. I have a dream. I'd love to get a very good education and help other people using my knowledge, skills, professionalism and experience. It's important to care about other people's interests. Music. I'm interested in music. It helps me relax. I mostly listen to music when I drive a car. I'd like to listen to my favorite songs at work, but it isn't possible. Work is work. 40. My favorite kind of sport. Football is my favorite kind of sport. I like this game for several reasons. First, I can spend time with my friends. Second, I like doing some physical exercises. Moreover, I can play this game for hours because it's so interesting. You know, it's become my habit to play football almost every day. 41. England. You might think that my greatest dream is to go to England. You know, people mostly go to England to learn English. The current situation is quite different. I believe that you don't have to go to England if you want to learn English. You can do it from home. 42. America. I've been to America 2 times. It was a nice experience. I could hardly understand American people. After those trips, I made up my mind to get down to learn English really seriously. 43. Famous people. Who are famous people? I believe the concept of famous people has changed. Let me clarify my point of view. For instance, there are very famous YouTube bloggers. I also think these people are famous, not just the stars on TV. 44. Appearance. It is said that appearances are deceptive. I absolutely agree with this statement. We can't judge by looking at people's clothes and manners. It's just the first impression. It can be misleading. 45. Art. I'm really interested in art. I'd like to become a designer. It's my greatest ambition. I'd like to connect my life with something creative. 46. Holidays. I celebrate the following holidays with my family. Let me name them: New Year, my birthday, Easter and Christmas. The last 2 holidays are religious ones. 47. Mass media. I'll tell you what I think about the modern mass media. There are so many sources of information. I can't trust everything. I need to digest it and analyze everything. I mostly read the news online. USA. I've been to the United States 3 times. I went there to improve my English. It helped me improve my speaking skills. I can speak English fluently. I just need to work on my grammar. 49. My school. I'm absolutely sure that my school is the best school in the world. I really admire my teachers. I look up to all of them. I particularly admire their patience and professionalism. University life. I'm a student and my university life isn't boring. I try to do my best to get the best knowledge. However, I don't focus only on my studies. I have so many friends at university, so I prefer to spend time with them. I believe we need to combine education with entertainment. 51. My working day. I'll tell you about my ordinary working day. I work a lot, so we aren't allowed to use social networks. I'd like to make a career, so I don't have time for other unimportant things. I want my boss to notice me. I work from 7 to 6, so very intensively. 52. My best friend. Max is my best friend. He always helps me when I'm in need. He always supports me when I'm in trouble. I know for 100% that I can rely on him completely. Tourism. I'm interested in tourism. I'm fond of traveling. I'd also like to add that I prefer to spend time with my friends, so I usually go somewhere with them. The more, the merrier. Okay, next. So, global warming. I believe that we can't close our eyes on such a serious problem as global warming. It threatens our safety, our survival, and the existence of our planet. I wish all people were aware of this problem. Newspapers and magazines. I'm keen on reading, and I used to read newspapers and magazines a lot, on paper. As for the present time, I prefer to read everything online, mostly the news. I'm also interested in business magazines. I'd like to become a very successful businessman. Advertising. I have nothing to say against advertising except for one thing. I'm against aggressive advertising when it's too irritating. Next. I want to be a doctor. So the reason for it is that I'd like to cure other people. I am not a selfish person. I'm sure I have all the necessary abilities for this profession. I want to be an English teacher. I really love English. In addition to it, I know that English teachers earn enough money. I can give private lessons, so I really enjoy it and I'll get enough money. I want to be a manager. It's my dream to become a top manager. I'd really like to rule a huge company. I like working with people, so I think this profession is for me. I want to be a businessman. Right, I want to be a businessman because I want to be financially independent and rich. I know that working for someone else, I want to become a millionaire. I like to take risks and win. Science. 61. Science. I can't say that I'm interested in science. However, I like watching different programs about modern technology. I admire scientists. They make our life more comfortable. Healthy lifestyle. I prefer to lead a healthy lifestyle. I practice sport and I feel much better after doing physical exercises. I wish you the same. English lessons. I'm fond of English and I like English lessons on the channel. English Galaxy. So this channel is very popular in Russia, and you can say, for example, on the channel English Professionally, English Galaxy, and English Professionally, for example. All of these lessons, right, are very informative and extremely useful. I am for online education. It's free and I see the result immediately. 64. Easter. Easter is the greatest holiday in Christianity. I usually go to church at Easter. We gather with my family and we celebrate this holiday together. Christmas. I really love this holiday. It's celebrated on the 7th of January in Orthodox Church and on the 25th of December in Catholic Church. We remember the day when Jesus Christ was born. Next. So, addictions. There are different addictions such as drug addiction, alcoholism, internet addiction, gambling. I wouldn't like to be addicted to something when things get out of control. Next, American dream. I like America for its American dream. It means that you can achieve a lot regardless of your race, sex, nationality, social status, and other things. It depends on you. Okay, next. So tennis in my life. Yeah, tennis in my life. I really like, I really like playing tennis. I have been doing it. I have been doing it for about 10 years, and I suppose that my level has improved greatly. I often take part in different championships. Okay, next, technological progress. I'm sometimes shocked by our technological progress. The more I live, the more I admire it. It's hard to imagine what will be in the next century. Chinese. I know English, but Chinese is getting more and more popular, so I decided to learn this language. I think I'll be able to do it. Why not? Libraries. I used to go to the library. It took me lots of time. Okay, so I don't see the need to go there nowadays. There are huge virtual libraries where everything is at hand. 72. Love. Love is a wonderful feeling. Everyone wants to be loved. I believe it's also important to share our love with others. No matter what they think about us, we need to be open and unselfish. My birthday. I usually celebrate my birthday with my friends. We often go to the restaurant and stay there for a couple of hours. I think next year I'll invite more friends because the circle of my friends is growing. My day off. Let me tell you about my day off. When I have a day off, I don't waste time. I learn English 3 times a day, in the morning, in the afternoon, and in the evening. Or when I have a break, I go to the gym or talk to my friends on the phone. Our problems and friends. So everyone has different problems. That's life. I think we need to be strong enough to cope with them. If I have a problem, I call my friends and they support me. I can count on them. Okay, next. So, money. Money is power. If you have money, you can do a lot. Nevertheless, money isn't everything. Not everything is sold and bought. 77. My English teacher. I'm really grateful to my English teacher for his perfect lessons. He helped me learn English. He was inspiring me to make more and more progress. Finally, I achieved it. YouTube. I'm fond of YouTube. It's such an amazing community. You can find people who have the same interests. You can make friends there and have a great time. I enjoy watching these kind of lessons on YouTube. Fitness. I like fitness. It helps us keep fit. This trend is very popular nowadays. Swimming. I'm keen on swimming. I go to the swimming pool twice a week. It's very good for health and for my back in particular. Success. I associate success with money. You might think so, but in fact, it isn't so. You just need to become a professional in some area and you need to like what you are doing. My hobbies. I have different hobbies such as foreign languages, swimming, dancing, chess, and so on. I particularly like English. I can speak English for hours. Online shops. I can't say that I often do the shopping, but I try to buy something good and cheap. So I prefer to buy more things online. The choice is great and it also saves time. Social networks. I use different social networks. To tell the truth, I use VK every day and I usually do it for several hours. So VK, yeah, and Facebook. VK and Facebook. VK and Facebook every day, and I usually do it for several hours. It helps me be in touch with my friends. My mother. So my mother is a doctor. She works in hospital. She has lots of patients and she is usually very tired. You need to know a lot about medicine to cure other people. My father is a businessman. He has a small company. There are 10 employees in his company. He is into business. Unfortunately, he doesn't have free time at all. My sister is a student. She studies management. She wants to be a director of her own company. I wish her dreams come true. My brother is a schoolboy. He studies hard because he understands that his future depends on him. He wants to get into a good university and find a good job. My favorite subject. I'm going to tell you a couple of words about my favorite subject. As you might guess, it's English. I look forward to my English lessons. My dream is to know English perfectly. My plans for the future. My plans for the future are the following. I'd like to learn one more foreign language. I know English and French. I really want to know Spanish. I've been to Spain twice and I'd like to visit Latin America. School years. I remember my school years very clearly. It was a very good time without any duties and cares. I had lots of free time. When I grew up, I had no time for lots of things. I have very little free time now. It's so limited. Social problems. We can't close our eyes on social problems. What worries me most of all is the following: poverty, unemployment, inequality. There are other social problems too. They are also of great importance. Unhealthy food. I try not to eat unhealthy food. It can destroy my health. I'd like to be strong and healthy. I can't ignore the reality of losing my health if I do something wrong. My flat. I have a large flat in the suburbs of the city. My flat is quite spacious. However, I'd like to live in the center and I have a larger flat anyway. It isn't possible at present. My native city. I'll tell you about my native city. I was born in a small town. I went to an ordinary school. I was trying to study very hard, but I couldn't get a very good education just because there weren't enough conditions for it. We left that small city and moved to a big city. My life has changed greatly since that time. Happiness. Let me tell you what I think about happiness. Happiness isn't the same as money. Happiness is when you feel peace inside, when you feel fully satisfied. Weather. I don't like it when it's rainy and cold. I prefer to spend time in the open air, so I really like sunny days. By the way, summer is my favorite season. Making a career. I know it isn't easy to make a career. It's usually a long way, but we need to start with something. Learning English can be the first step. I know that if you know English perfectly, it can be a huge advantage. Time management. I wish I managed my time more efficiently. Yeah, it isn't always the case. The reason is that I can't concentrate because of the social networks. I need to do something about it and spend less time there. Our talents. It's very important to develop our talents. So once you've discovered them, don't stop. Make them bigger and bigger. It's absolutely essential to do something perfectly if you want to be respected and valued at work. Don't waste time. Concentrate on something which can really help you in your future. Okay, thanks a lot for your support. See you. Bye.